Hi, I'm Louise Fisher from O2Grow. So O2Grow is going to host an online share conference on the 12th and 13th of September. And the theme this time round is Unleashing Creativity in Therapy. So as a way to get our creative juices flowing, start to engage in creativity and to prepare ourselves for the conference, to be optimally engaged and participate, we thought of presenting the Creativity As series to you. So it is in these couple of weeks before our conference on the 12th and 13th of September, we will give you some ideas of different perspectives of thinking about creativity. So maybe you've been thinking of creativity in the way of innovation, of creative thoughts, out of the box thinking. But there's so much more around creativity. And so our invitation for you is to, every time we bring out a different theme or a different topic, that maybe you are invited to think about creativity in another way. Some of them might be challenging and totally out of your comfort zone, out of a different way of thinking. And some of it might just be a little bit of a tweak. And the invitation is, let's engage with creativity in its widest and most wonderful form. So to be able to do that, let's start by just having a think and to listen at how creativity has been defined. So the Merriam-Webster dictionary defines to create as to cause to come into being, as something unique that would not naturally evolve or that is not made by ordinary process. So I'd like to read that definition to you again. To cause to come into being as something unique that would not naturally evolve or that is not made by an ordinary process. So maybe just to keep that in mind around creativity, but we will have some discussions around to create and some other definitions that we will have a look at. Then I'd like to just add what May said. May, who was an existential psychotherapist, said that creativity is an encounter between a person and the environment. So we're going actually slightly deeper than just the process of having something come into being or evolving that would not have happened if our hand wasn't in the process, so to speak. We're now starting to talk about an encounter between a person and the environment. And then we have Perrin, who says that creativity is the essence of life itself. And so it's alluding here to how the root that creativity comes from, the French root, which Michael will explain to us in one of the videos, which is basically divinely inspired, that there's a divine inspiration that comes in every process of creating. So these are a lot of different ways that we start engaging with the ability to create or with creativity, that it's no longer just a process, that there becomes, in a certain sense, a dialogue happening, a dialogue between the actual product or what we are making with ourselves and who are we in this process. But there's something else that also starts happening, and that is in the process, as I am creating, I am being created. So maybe that's some food for thought. So we're going to be having a look at a whole host of different ways to engage with creativity. The second part of the creativity series is with each way of looking at creativity that we're invited into, we're also going to have a look at some way of application. And some of them might be applicable in your setting or your context. You might be an art teacher. You might be facilitating youth for church youth. You might be facilitating team building, or you might be facilitating groups or individuals in therapy. Your context might be an acute mental health hospital. Your context might be private clients that you see, or it might be private clinics in which you work. And so some of the resources that we hope to offer you might not be specific in your context, but there might be some ideas that you can tweak and adapt. Our hope is that not only will you be invited to think of creativity in a deeper way, but also that we will offer this as some resource for you to be able to take ideas and to think, how can I apply it in my context with my client group? Because ultimately, our share conference is about creativity, which is so important, but also in terms of how do we apply that, implement it in terms of a therapy context. So we invite you to journey with us for these couple of weeks until our share conference on the 12th and 13th of September. It is a limited series in preparation of our conference. If you would like to join us for the conference, please see the link below. You are most welcome. We would love to welcome you to the conference. You can have a look at the program that we offer, and we hope to welcome you at our conference. So if you're not able to, for whatever reason, this creativity series is still available to you to be able to engage with creativity and to see how you could use the resources that we offer in this space. So we hope you're going to be enjoying the journey with us. Keep well.